Mr. Sibia, just before the long adjournment, we asked you as to why you did not undertake the learner license at the nearest driving licensing testing center and instead chose to use Gauteng. You said it was out of your choice, is that correct?
Mnumzana Sibiya umshushisi bekabuzile la kuwe ukuthi kungani ungayile ku traffic department eseduze nasemakhaya kini la kade uhlala khona ngesikhathi bowenza learners yakho kepha wakhetha ukuthi uze ke eGoli bese wathi wena ke wayikhethela ukuthi uzoyenza la eGoli.
Yebo ngoba ngithanda ukwenza eGoli.
Yes, because I liked to do it here in Gauteng.
And this is despite the fact that you say in 2014 you were unemployed.
Kungaphandle kwesathu leso sikhulumile ukuthi ngomnyaka 2014 kade ungasebenzi.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Now, after the pre-booking on the 19th of July 2014, you undertook the learner licensing test on the 22nd of July 2014 in Brakpan, is that correct?
Wathi ngemuva ukuthi ke wenze ke inhlelo zokuthi noma wenze ke booking ilanga la nge-19 zaka July ngomnyaka ka 2014 bese ke wahamba oyokwenza ke learners yakho ngelanga la nge-22 ngenyanga ka July ngawo umnyaka ka 2014 akusenjalo.
Makuyi date ukuthi isho kanjalo kunjalo.
If that is the date, if the date is dated like that, then it is like that.
There's a period of 5 days from the 17th to the 22nd of July 2014.
Athi khona ke umahluko wamalanga kamahlanu phakathi kwelanga la nge-17 zaka July ngomnyaka ka 2022 kuze kufike ke ilanga la nge-22 zaka July ngomnyaka ka 2014.
Do you agree?
Ngabe kuvuma yini lokho?
Lalela.
I am listening.
Now, after the pre-booking on the 17th of July 2014, which you made in person at Brakpan, did you return home after that pre-booking? Did you return to KwaZulu-Natal?
Uthi kumshushisi ngemuva ukuthi ke ubhukheke wena ke ubhukhele mathupha ngelanga la nge-17 zaka July ngomnyaka 2014 wabuyela yini emakhaya kini?
Ngiye ngayichaza ngathi le ukuthi ngabuyela ekhaya ngaleso sikhathi leso mangiqeda ukubhuka bese ngizobhala ngolokho ngale date engibhale ngama ukuthi kunensuku ezi5 ngithe kungadepend ukuthi iviki limi kanjani ngoba kunezimoto ezihlayo ngolesihlanu eziya emakhaya kungenzeka ukuthi makude ngolesihlanu ngehla kodwa makuyikuthi wawumsombuluko ngalinda ngaze ngafika usuku lokuthi ngibhale ngoba mangisuka ekhaya ngiza eGoli ngisuka ekhaya mangizowenza ikhokronto engizozenza hayi ukuthi ngangifika namhlanje bese ngiyahamba khona namhlanje ngangilinda ngiqede kulento engizenzayo bese ngiyahamba.
If that is the date that is being depicted there, the 22nd, and usually if the 17th was on a Monday, I stayed here in Gauteng up until the 22nd because of usually the taxis that drives from here to home, they usually drives on Fridays. And remember, if just like as I've made mention of the following, that usually whenever I used to come here in Gauteng, I wouldn't go back immediately. I would arrive here, do whatever that I was here to do, and then after that, it's then that I would travel back home.
Now, when you were in Gauteng, where did you sleep? Where did you stay over?
Umbuzo ke uthi ke sotobe ngesikhathi wena ke Goli ngabe bowulala kuphi nendawo namhlanje uhlala kuphi?
Bengilala eFosloras.
I would sleep in Vosloorus.
Yes, where in Vosloorus?
Kuphi nendawo eVosloorus?
Hostel.
At the hostel.
At that very address that you gave on your booking form.
Kulekhelele lodwa owaphisa ngalo noma wanikeza ngalo ngesikhathi bosenza ibooking yakho.
Yebo bekwenzeka ngilake lokhelelo noma ngingalali khona kodwa ngibe ngakhona khona ehostel.
At times I would sleep at that a certain address. However, at some other time I would not sleep there.
Well, sir, we put it to you that in that period, in 2014, you were in Gauteng as shown by your bank records
uthi
and
umshushisi
the
yakutshela
bookings that you made for your learner license.
uyakutshela ukuthi wena kade ukhona lana ke eGoli ngomnyaka 2014 ngoba lokho isiqiniseko wasitholayo silapha kuma record wakho kasebhange futhi nale langa leli kade uyokwenza ngalo ilearners yakho mhlawumbe kade ubooka for ukuthi wenze ilearners.
Umshushisi akangibonanga umbono wakhe lo. Mina engumtshena khona uthi mina 2014 2013 ngihambile ngayohlala ekhaya ngiza eGoli ngizokwenza lokho engikwenzayo ngibuyele ngiyohlala ekhaya. Futhi ngaze ngabuya ngo2015 ngizohlala isikhathi la eGoli ukuthi sengihlala la eGoli.
My lord, you did not see me here in Gauteng during those time, and just like as I've said it before, I went back, I relocated to my homestead during the year 2013. From 2013, 2014 and 2015, I was staying in my homestead full time, even though I would come to Gauteng to conduct whatever business or to do whatever things that I would come here to do.
Ngaphinde ngasho ngathi ama-bank amakhadi ami besetshenziswa uMbali nami noma umshushise ngathi wona ebebona ubona ngathi besebenza kakhulu la eGoli. Mina ngihlala ekhaya, mina bengihlala ekhaya. Ikhadi lilo elithi belikuphi belisebenza la eGoli isikhathi umshushisa asibalile kodwa mina bengihlala ekhaya la bengihlala khona. Nasekhaya futhi ikhadi leli liyakhomba ukuthi belidrawa emakhaya la bengihlala khona.
And regarding to those bank transactions, myself and Mbali, we had access to those bank cards, even though the bank cards, they were with Mbali. And then the transactions that they show Gauteng, they were being done by Mbali. And there are some transactions that depicts areas under the KZN. And then that was the time I was staying in KZN.
Noma ngizokwenza ilearners bengathi ngisuka ekhaya mangiqeda ukwenza lonto leyo noma booking aseBosberg ngabuyela futhi ekhaya la engihlala khona.
And during the time I came here to do my learners, I was staying at home. I came here to do my learners, and then after that I traveled back home.
Akungithusi lokho kusho umshushisi ethi yena ngokwakhe bengihlala la eGoli ngoba vele since kusuka le case le yena nabo Gininda baphenya le case nomshushisi naye ngoba lo Gininda ngangibatshela ngazi lutho ngufaka senzo meyo belokhu bethi ngiyazi ngufaka senzo meyo abenza lento ezenzayo angithuki nomshushisi naye maye locate ngimtshela ukuthi mina ngo2014 bengihlala ekhaya ngisuka ekhaya ngiza la eGoli ngibuyele ekhaya uma yena uzofika noyo ukuthi yena ngokwakhe bengihlala la eGoli uyangisilela mina bengihlala emakhaya la bengihlala khona.
That does not surprise me when you are saying that I was staying here here in Gauteng, and even yourself and Mr. Gininda, you are the ones who were busy doing the investigations of this matter. And even the time they were questioning me about the death of Senzo Meyiwa, I kept on answering, not telling them that I know nothing about the death of Senzo Meyiwa. And in 2014, I was staying at home, even though I would come to Gauteng to do whatever things that I would come here to do. Then as soon as I was done doing those things, I would then travel back to my homestead.
Okay. You say in 2015 when you returned, you stayed in Tembisa.
But uthe ngomnyaka 2015 ngesikhathi bobuya emakhaya wahamba ohlala ke eTembisa.
Yeah, ngo2015 mangibuya emakhaya ngahamba ngohlala eTembisa nomalume.
Yes, when I returned back from my homestead, I went and resided with my uncle in Tembisa.
But on those transactions that we traverse against all three banks, Nedbank, Standard Bank, and Capitec, there's no transaction that reflects Tembisa or that was performed in Tembisa in 2015.
Uthi kumshushisi uma sibuka ke kodaba noma bank statement noma ama record as ama bank statement akukho la kuvele khona mhlawumbe kutshengakala khona ke iTembisa ngawo umnyaka ka2015 noma ukhipha ke imali ngaphansi kwendawo yaseTembisa.
Umshushisi lento uma befuna ama bank statement bawaqale ngo2014 bagcina ngenyanga bagcine ngayo ngo2015. So kulesikhathi abathi bona baqale ngaso ukufuna ama bank statement uma begcine ngoJune 16 akusho ukuthi ngoSeptember 2015 akukho la ngidraw khona imali eTembisa.
My lord, when you requested those bank statement from the year 2013-14 up to the year 2015 on the 16th of June, there is no way that, no. If you had requested those bank statements from the year 2013 and 2014 and 2015 up to the 16th of June 2015, it does not mean that there is no way that I had withdrew, nor that I have performed bank transactions around Tembisa from July, August, September, and October when I was in Tembisa.
Kodwa mina amakhadi amakhona la ngiwasebenzise khona ngiseThembisa.
However, I do have my bank cards that I have made use when I was in Tembisa.
But you agree that on the bank records that we presented, there are no transactions performed in Tembisa?
But uyavuma yini ukuthi kula bank record abakutshengisa wona ke akukho la kutshengakala khona usenza noma ufaka imali noma ukhipha imali ongaphansi kwendawo yaseThembisa?
Le period bona abayifunile umshushisi abafinyelelanga ukuthi bebone ukuthi mina nginama transaction engwenza ngiseThembisa. Le period abayifunile yona laba gcine khona 2015 kuyabonakala ukuthi awekho, kodwa mina 2015 ngiwasebenzisile amakhadi ami eThembisa.
From the period in which those statements depict, yes, I do agree with you that there is no way whereby it reflects transactions being performed in Tembisa. However, from the end date of those bank statements, it does not necessarily mean that I never performed any bank transactions when I was in Tembisa. With my bank cards, I did make transactions when I was in Tembisa.
Ngoba kuba nani fune kuze kufike uDecember ka2015 benizobona ukuthi lo muntu ebesedrawa eThembisa.
Because of, should you have requested up to the end of 2015, which is December month, you were going to see that I did perform transactions. No, I did make bank transactions when I was in Tembisa. No, the Tembisa area would have been reflected.
Thank you. Can we then move to different topics? A name has been mentioned in these proceedings, Mabungu Ntuli, particularly in the cross-examination on behalf of accused number 4. Is it known to you, Mr. Mabungu Ntuli?
Bathi khona igama elivelile likaMabungu Ntuli ngesikhathi ke ummeli kaMnumzana Maphisa kadabuza kwimibuzo. Ngabe igama likaMabungu Ntuli ulijwayele noma igama olaziyo?
Ngiyalazi igama laMabungu Ntuli.
I do know the name of Mabungu Ntuli.
What is the relationship between you and Mr. Mabungu Ntuli?
Umbuzo uthi ngabe uhlobana kanjani naye uMabungu Ntuli?
uMabungu Ntuli malume.
He is my uncle, Mabungu Ntuli. He is my uncle.
The correct is your uncle from the maternal side.
Umalume ehlangothini lakubomama.
Yebo kuboma.
Yes, he's from my maternal side.
Is he also the uncle of accused number 5?
Bathi ngabe umalume kaMnumzana wesihlanu?
Cha.
No, umsola wesihlanu.
Cha kuselumalume wakhe.
No, he is not his uncle.
During the proceedings of 23 January 2024, at page 29, your then legal representative put in record a statement of one Simpiwe Butelezi. Do you remember that?
Bathi ke Mnumzana ngelanga la nge-23 ngenyanga kaJanuary unyaka 2024 kwikhasi les-29 ukummeli wakho sele washona. Ikhona inkulumo awayikhuluma kaSimphiwe Butelezi. Ngabe usayikhumbula yini lokho?
Angikhumbuli kodwa ngizolalela ukuthi umshushisi uthini.
I don't remember, however, I will listen to what you are about to say.
Do you know Mr. Simpiwe Buthelezi?
But ngabe yamazi yini uMnumzana uSimphiwe Buthelezi?
Cha.
No.
You don't know him at all.
Awumazi nhlobo.
Angimazi Simphiwe Buthelezi.
I don't know Simphiwe Buthelezi.
You see, his evidence was elicited by your legal representative in cross-examination, and his statement was then read into the record. You say you don't remember that?
Bathi lokhu kwavezwa ke usele washo ukade kumili wakho ke futhi wafunda istatement sakho Simphiwe Buthelezi esifunda la enkantolo futhi sashicilelwa la enkantolo.
Lalela.
Ngabe awazi uthi zawazi lutho ngoSimphiwe Buthelezi?
Thi uSimphiwe Buthelezi angimazi.
I said I don't know Simphiwe Buthelezi and I am listening.
But don't you remember that your legal representative read out his statement in the record? It was during the cross-examination of Brigadier Gininda.
But akhumbula kumili wakho efunda ke statement ngesikhathi uMnumzana uBrigadier Gininda bekalana enkantolo.
In fact, he asked Brigadier Gininda to read it into the record.
Bathi kahle kahle wacela uMnumzana uGininda uthi akafunde istatement asifundele enkantolo.
Lalela.
I am listening.
Yes. Do you remember that occasion?
Bathi yakhumbula kokusenzeka yini?
Angikhumbuli kodwa umshushisi ngicabanga ukuthi usesimeni sokuthi engangikhumbuza.
I don't remember, however, I think you are in a better position to remind me.
Now, in that affidavit that your legal representative asked Brigadier Gininda to read on record, as mentioned during the proceedings of 23 January 2024, page 29, it says in 2014 he used to hang around with at the hostel with homies from Kwanongoma, and he mentions Carlos Mapisa, Nkani, and Muzi. Muzi is yourself, is that correct?
Can I please have a sign of the document?
We're just trying to get the relevant page. Bathi khona inkulumo ishicilelwe la enkantolo ngelanga la nge-23 ngenyanga kaJanuary ngomnyaka ka-2024 ngaphansi kwekhasi les-29 leyathi funa uye kumnumzana uBrigadier Gininda thi kade khona ke isikhathi ngenyanga kaOctober la yena kade bajwayele ukuhlanganela khona ke nabakhaya bakhe noma insizwa aqhamuka nazo ngaphansi kwesigodi sakwaNongoma futhi amagama wabo kade kuCarlos ade kade sikhona isikhathi ngomnyaka ka-2014 la yena kade ahlangane futhi nabakhaya bakhe abaqhamuka kwaNongoma amagama wabakhaya bakhe noma olabantu kade ahlangane nabo watshela kusenkantolo ukuthi kade kuCarlos Mapisa kuNkani kuMuzi futhi bekhona ngaphakathi kwegumbi lakaQwabeni la hlala khona uQwabeni bathi naye uqhamuka noma uvela kwaNongoma.
mayibuza umshushisi ukuthi umuzi yimini. Mina ngumuzi mari baningi umuzi emhlabeni abakhona. And mina angiphumi kwaNongoma. Ngisuka emahlabathini.
My Lord, are you saying, am I hearing you well when you're saying Muzi is me? Well, there are so many Muzi out there, and I am not from KwaNongoma. I am from Emahlabathini.
Well, during the same proceedings, 23 January 2024, page 32, the following was placed on record emanating from the statement, and we're reading from line 3. Around June 2020, I went to Foslores and had Moses Sibiya. This is yourself, is it not?
Bathi yena khona futhi inkulumo ekhuluma ngaphansi kwesinye statement sokuthi ngawo nako umnyaka ka2014 wahamba ehostele wahlangana nawe uMoses Sibiya kusuku yini?
No Moses Sibiya baningi kodwa mayisakhuluma ngoNongoma shothi usuke ngakhulumi ngami ngoba mina ngisuka kwaNongoma.
There are so many Moses Sibiya out there, and then when he made mention of KwaNongoma, he is not referring to me because I am not coming from KwaNongoma.
Sorry, from my understanding, what does the statement say?
It says around June 2020,
Right?
I went to Foslores and had Muzi Sibiya and his girlfriend regarding a seriously hit his girlfriend regarding the Senzo Meiwa case,
Okay.
and attempted his further. Then
The court, my lord, I did not get the date on which the meeting took place.
This is in Foslores, not Mahlabathini. You went to Foslores.
yes, yes.
There's only one Foslores in South Africa, I think.
Well, we'll just place again if counsel is asking about the previous page that we referred to, this is 23 January 2024, page 29, and it's from line 1 up to line 9. Line 1 says, there was a time around October 2014 where we used to hang out around with the hostel from home in KwaNongoma by the name of Carlos. There was a time in 2014 where I used to hang out with the homies from KwaNongoma, and the name of those people, my Lord Carlos Mapisa, Nkani, and Muzi, in a room where Gwabeni resides. Gwabeni is also from KwaNongoma.
Umshushisi ke kade ephinda futhi efunda inkulumo eyashicilelwa ke ngelanga la nge-23 zaka January ngomnyaka ka2024 lana ke enkantolo kwekhasi les29 la bathi inkulumo khona ihamba ngalendlela ke uma ifunda amandla landelayo kade sikhona ke isikhathi ngenyanga kaOctober ngomnyaka ka2014 la yena bakajwayele ukuhlanganela ke nabantu ehostel behlangana ngaphansi kwendawo noma abantu abasuka nabo KwaNongoma igama lomuntu kade ku Carlos waphinda futhi washo ukuthi ngawo futhi kade khona futhi esinye isikhathi ngomnyaka ka2014 la yena bakajwayele ukuhlangana khona nabakhaya bakhe ke noma mhlawumbe izinsizwa noma abantu qhamuka ngaphansi kwendawo eyodwa KwaNongoma nabo futhi amagama labantu kade ku Carlos Mapisa kuNkani noMuzi bahlangana ngaphakathi kwegumbi la kaQwabeni la kaQwabeni ahlala khona uQwabeni uqhamuka ngaphansi kwesigodi sakwaNongoma.
Thilo ngathi mabekhuluma ngoMuzi angazi bakhuluma ngobani mina ngisuka kwaNongoma mina ngisuka emahlabathini la engiwakhona.
I said that when they are talking about Muzi, I don't know as to which Muzi are they referring to, and I am not coming from KwaNongoma, I am coming from Emahlabathini.
And akaze ngize ngibese endaweni yomuntu okuthiwa uQwabini.
And I have never been into a place of a person who's referred to Gwabeni or who's Gwabeni.
But you do know Gwabeni?
But Yamazu Gwabeni.
uGwabeni ngiyamazi kodwa uQwabeni angimazi.
Yes, I do know Kwabeni. However, I don't know Kwabeni.
Yes, we're talking about Gwabeni.
La
The room
kubhale
of Gwabeni.
eQwabeni la. Angazi mshuthi mayikhuluma ngoGwabeni ngoba la kwi record kubhale eQwabeni la.
Here it reflects, no, it is written Kwabeni, not Kwabeni. So I don't know who is this person, who this person is.
Yes, but look at the context and we can look at the statement itself, but that should read Gwabeni.
Atibuka kuloko kubhaliwe la ngaphakathi futhi nestatement lesi lokhu lathi bekumele kubhalwe ukuthi Kwabeni not ukuthi kubhalwe Kwabeni.
That is the only name that came up during the proceedings.
Umshushisi uye ovela noGwabeni la kubhale eQwabeni.
You are the one who introduced the name of Kwabeni simply because of here it reads Kwabeni, not Kwabeni.
Right, we were on the proceedings of still 23 January 2024, page 32, where it says, around June 2020, I went to Vosloorus and heard Moses Sibia and his girlfriend regarding a seriously hit his girlfriend regarding the Senzo Mewa case and attempted his father, and it says his father further paid a policeman to cancel out the case.
Uyacaphuna ke futhi umshushisi kwinkulumo eshicilelwe ngalo ilanga le-23 zakaJanuwari ngomnyaka 2024 ngaphansi kwekhasi les-32 athi ngenyanga kaJune noma phakathi kwenyanga kaJune ngomnyaka 2020 yena wahamba wayeFosloorus mafika khona wezwa ukuthi uMoses Sibiya futhi nentombi yakhe noma mayelana nentombi yakhe ke kade khona ke ihiti kade iserious lapha la ihiti kade khona kwentombi yakhe mayelana nokushona noma mna nicala kaSenzo lokushona noma mna nicala kaSenzo futhi wazama ukuthi yena ke nobaba wakhe bakhokhele iphoyisa ukuthi licishe icala.
Cela umshushisi aveke ibeke kahle lenkulumo mayibeka angizwa mina lenkulumo lo ukuthi ikhulumisa kanjani kwafika umuntu wathi angizwa ngicela umshushisi angalele phansi lenkulumo yonke le.
My Lord, may you repeat this again because I don't understand it at all.
Was there an incident during June 2020 between you and your girlfriend regarding the Senzo Mewa case?
Umbuzo ke sotoba uthi ngabe kade khona sikhona yini isigameko phakathi kwakho nentombi yakho mayelana necala la kaSenzo?
Cha mina ngoba bengilokhu ngisho la eKatoli ukuthi angazilutho ngocala lika Senzo angazilutho ngokufa kaSenzo and ayikho intombi yami enolwazi lokufa kaSenzo ngami.
No, just like as I had always maintained here in court that I know nothing about the death of Senzo, and there is no girlfriend of mine that knows anything about the death of Senzo.
And ubaba na akazilutho ngokufa kaSenzo.
And even my father knows nothing about the death of Senzo.
La bengifuna ukuthola khona ukuthi wakhokhela amaphoyisa ukuthi icime icala ukuthi icala lana lacinywa alikho icala engilaziyo elala khokhelwa amaphoyisa ubaba elacinywayo.
And pertaining to the case that my father paid money to police officers to cancel the case, I know nothing about such, and there is no way where my father had paid a police officer to cancel a case.
Ngoba mhlawumbe ngaba kuhle umshushisi mayethatha statement lesi asifundise amaloya sibone statement ukuthi sisho lento le esho umshushisi la kule record na.
Because of it would have been proper if the prosecution would give, or if the prosecutor would give this statement to my legal representative so that they can be in a position to read this and comment on it.
Yeah, thank you. We are going to show you Exhibit 8.
Exhibit 8.
This video footage of the 27th of October 2014,
I am listening.
taken at the Kumalo's house at 13511 Kutlwano Street, Mzamo section.
uthi ke mshushisi isikhangiso sevideo nje bazosidlala lana ke sathathwa kumuzi wakwaKhumalo e1335 eKutlwano Street eFosloras.
obtained under a subpoena from ENCA.
Esathutshulwa ke intatheli zalapha namhla kunondaba balapha NCA.
We are going to ask that it be played.
Uyacela ukuthi bayidlale.
Do you know the person depicted on this video clip,
Bathi ngabe
Exhibit 8?
uyamazi yini lo muntu otshengakala kule video le?
Cha.
No.
Brigadier Gininda identified the person as Mr. Longwe Twala.
Bathi umnumzana Brigadier Gininda wachaza lo muntu washo ukuthi lo muntu uLongwe Twala.
Lalela.
I am listening.
And the evidence, especially of Ms. Zandi Khumalo, is to the effect that they had an affair when the incident happened on 26 October 2014.
Bathi melana nenkulumo yakhona ngoZandi Khumalo ukuthi nakade ezwana naye lo mlisa otshangala lapha kule video ngawo umnyaka ka2014.
Lalela.
I am listening.
Are you able to comment on the manner of walking of the person on the video clip? We're going to show it to you again.
Manje kumshushisi uyacela ke ukuthi usho ukuthi ngabe yini uyibonayo ngohambo noma ngendlela lo muntu ahamba ngayo lo muntu otshangakala kuyona le video. Uyidlala ke futhi.
Are you able to comment on the manner of walking of the person that appears on the video clip?
Bathi ungakhona yini ukukhuluma mayelana nale nendlela yohamba kwalo muntu okule sikhangiso sevideo mayelana nendlela ahamba ngayo lo muntu okuyona le video.
Ayi kuyongehlula ukuthi ngakhomenta ngalo yamuntu ngoba lo yamuntu lo angimazi ukuthi ukuhamba kwakhe kunjani vele empilweni yakhe angikwazi.
It would be very much hard for me to comment about the walk of the person who is depicted on the video, simply because of I don't know that person and I don't know the manner in which that person usually walks.
But when Brigadier...
The court, my lord.
Sorry.
This is not an objection per se, my lord. This is on account of the fact that the state insists that the person who's depicted on the video, there is Mr. Longwe Twala. And the issue is around his movement. How is his gait and how he's moving. And the state says that the person was identified as a certain Mr. Longwe Twala. We're going to request, because we also want to assist the court, for the court to come to a just and equitable finding on the movement there. We will be requesting that the person who Brigadier Gininda, that is depicted in the video as identified by Mr. Longwe, be brought to court. The person be requested to move so that we compare his physical movement and that which is appearing on the video. They say that we are also able to assist the court as we did with the inspection in law, my lord. Thank you.
Uyanqaba ke umeli wakho ukuthi umshushisi aqhubeka abuzeke lo mbuzo emelana nendlela ke lo muntu ukhona kulesikhangiso sevideo ahamba ngayo ngoba thi umnumzana uBrigadier Gininda ushilo ukuthi lo muntu okhona ke kula video longethwala kepha ke cela ukuthi inkosi enkantolo imvumele ekuthizeni ukuthi inkantolo nayo igcine ifika esinqumeni sayo esiqondile esikuthi esikahle ukuthi ibizeke lo muntu okhona kulesikhangiso sevideo ebathi uyena ke ulongethwala ukuthi eze ngaphambi kwenkantolo bese siyambona ukuthi ngabe uhamba ngayiphi ke indlela noma mhlawumbe uhamba kanjani kumyahamba bese qhathanisa phakathi kwendlela ahamba ngayo uma simbona ngeso lenyama futhi siqhathazana phakathi kwesikhangiso sevideo ukuthi ngabe uhamba kanjani.
As you could please, my lord, it's during the defense case that at liberty to have him subpoenaed.
Ukujobelela athi futhi ngoba lokhu kwasiza ngesikhathi kade kusenziwa inspection lokho futhi namanje lokhu kuzosiza ukuthi longethwala as noma inkantolo imbili.
I had hoped that today it will be heaven on earth, but the state cannot introduce an information relating to another person, and when we request that the state should bring that person longer money before court here, and then the state says no, but it's the duty of the defense to do that. We do not introduce that person. It is the state that is making that allegation. So we are requesting that in the interest of administration of justice and to assist this court to come to that finding that I've referred to as just an equitable one, my lord, that this person should come. I don't know what's the difficulty in that. The state should not shift the burden that they have to the defense. We only requesting that for them to keep on saying that is Longetwala when we do not know that the person is Longetwala. Let that person who is said to be Longetwala be brought to court, for the court in fact to come and make its own observation with our assistance as well, my lord. But the state cannot shift the burden and say no, the defense is at liberty to bring that person to. Which person will we be bringing, because we do not know who that Longwe is. I'll be bringing a person who's from Gwandebele and say this is Longetwala, only to find that that person is not the same as that one. It's the state that says that is Longetwala. They must bring that Longetwala as identified by Gininda, my lord. We don't want to bring wrong people here at court.
But Mr. Mgomezulu said, I will call Longetwala as a witness, and his evidence will be that he is the one who shot Senzo Meiwa when Longwe and Zandi were quarreling and fighting over whatever. Gomezulu said, I will call him as a witness. I don't know. Do you remember that evidence?
I also remember it, my lord. I don't dispute.
Yeah, in other words, it's not like the defense doesn't know Longwetala.
No, I do not know him.
No, maybe you, but Gomezulu knew him. He said he was going to call him.
The next
he has
point,
consulted him.
my lord, the next
So
point
it changes
is,
the picture. Wait.
No, I'm not changing the picture.
No, not you.
Okay.
It changes the picture of veracity.
Yes.
Because the defense, according to the late Mgomezulu, knew Twala, it had consulted him, and Twala, was going to give evidence in this court. If that, I'm lying.
No, the
Because
court
in
is not
South
lying, my
Africa,
lord.
judges are not respected.
May I respectfully submit the following, my lord. We are not sure now on behalf of Mr. Sibia that the Longwe that was referred to by Mr. Mgomezulu is the same Longwe that has been identified in that video. I'm not so sure, but I'm requesting the state to present this one that is now reflected in the video, not the one that Mr. Mgomezulu was referring to.
So there are
if
two
that is the
Longwe.
same and the same person, then it's a very fortunate coincidence, my lord.
Yes, Mr. Baloi, what's your
Thank
view?
you.
Well, my lord, the state case is closed. There are only two instances that the defense can use. Section 186, they can request that he be subpoenaed at the instance of the court, or they can request that the witness be subpoenaed on their behalf, my lord.
Yeah.
Then, Mr. Sbia, moving on, Brigadier Gininda testified that the person depicted on the videos, Mr. Longwe, appears to be walking normally.
Bathi umnumzana uBrigadier Gininda
Are you able to comment?
wathi lo muntu okulesikhangiso sele video ulongethwala futhi ngekondlela ahamba ngayo bekahamba ngendlela ejwayelekile. Ngabe ungakhona ukuphendula ke kuleyo nkulumo leyo mhlawumbe ukuthi usho ukuthize mayelana nenkulumo leyo?
Ngoba le nkulumo ayisho uGininda yena uyamazi ulongethwala, mina ngoba ngisho ulongethwala angimazi ukuthi uhamba kanjani ngalesa sikhathi ongesisona lese engibona leto le ngibona la e-TV ake ngize ngazi ukwazi ukuthi uhamba kahle noma ahambi kahle ngoba angimazi angazange ngambona nangelilodwa ilanga.
My lord, it was Mr. Brigadier Gininda who said that was a Longethwala and who even made a comment pertaining to the walk of the person who is depicted on the video which was beamed on this screen. And I don't know a Longethwala, no Longwe, and I have never met him. So, and I don't even know how he walks. No, I don't know anything pertaining to his movements.
Sorry, didn't you say you have offered the state is not going to use the balance of the witnesses who had made statements, and that you are offering same to the state, to the defense?
Yes, that's...
Was Longethwala's statement among those?
Yes, indeed, my lord.
Fine.
Yes.
No, but my lord, we don't know whether the Longethwala that the state offers to us is the same Longwe that is depicted in that video. You see, that's the challenge.
Yeah,
that we have.
but Longwe, you can subpoena him, no problem. There's only one Longethwala.
No, I'm not so sure, man. I don't know.
I
him.
am sure because Mr. Mgumezulu
Yes,
spoke about Longethwala,
the one that is appearing on the video.
the one who is the child of Sello Chico Twala, is the father to Longwe Twala. That's the Longwe, Mr. Mgumezulu. When I was listening to him,
Okay.
he was indicating.
Thank you, my lord. So we can use the order that the court has just made, that if we want, we can subpoena
Yeah.
him as a court order.
Yeah,
Thank you, my lord.
it has been offered to the defense.
We will use that as a court order, my lord. Thank you.
Lesinkantolo ke kade ibuza kumnumzana Mngomezulu ukuthi yabo ufakazi bonkana laba benza i-statement ihlangothi noma ke ithimba labashushisi elingababizile ukuthi beze bela enkantolo bezothula ufakazi babo, ngabe uLongethwala naye omunye wabo yini? Umshushisi wathi yebo. Bathi ke bona ke bonkana abofakazi laba ithimba labashushisi elingababizile ukuthi beze la enkantolo bazokuthula ufakazi babo lana ke manje ke ithimba labameli livumele ukuthi lisebenzise kumthetho nowakhiphe ke incwadi zokuthi babizwe amasubpoena ukuthi babize ke bonkana abofakazi labo ukuthi beze bazothula ufakazi babo la enkantolo. Manje ummeli ke naye uyavuma futhi ajabula ukuthi inkosi enkantolo imsizile bazowenza njalo ke.
Now, Mr. Sibiya, even though you say that you're not familiar with the gaits of the person depicted on the video that Brigadier Gininda identified as Longethwala, does the person depicted on the video appear to you to be a person who could have shot himself in the ankle?
Bathi ke mnumzana noma uthele umuntu awumazi okhona kulesikhangiso video manje ngokubona kwakho ngabe mhlawumbe umuntu ujakala njengomuntu kade ayidubulile kuyena onyaweni lakhe ngendlela ahamba ngayo?
Kunzima ukuthi ngikhuluma into enjengaleyo angazi.
It is hard for me to comment on that because I know nothing about that.
Do you expect the person who has shot himself in the ankle to walk in the manner that the person depicted on the video walks?
Bathi wona ke ngabulendele ukuthi umuntu oyidubule onyaweni lakhe bese ke abuye ahambe ngalendlela lo muntu ohamba ngayo lo muntu okhona kulesikhangiso se video.
Kunzima ukuthi ngingaba neanswer eqondile ngoba kwamuntu oyidubulile vele onyaweni angazange ngize ngambona ukuthi yena uhamba kanjani.
It is hard for me to answer to that question because I have never seen a person who has shot himself on his ankle. No, I've never seen a walk of a person who has ever shot himself on his ankle.
Don't you expect a person who shot himself in the ankle to walk with a limp?
Bathi awulindele yini ukuthi ke umuntu odubulile enyaweni kuyena angahambi kahle bese makahamba kuloko yagquza kanjalo akahambi kahle?
Cha anginalo ulwazi lomuntu wedubula uhamba kanjani.
I have no knowledge of a person who has shot himself on his ankle.
Well, the evidence before this court regarding the cell phone records of Mr. Longwetwala, and we see that from Exhibit JJ1, the affidavit of Ms. Pinky Fillingham, the car track records of the vehicle that was driven by Mr. Longwetwala, Exhibit P, as well as the evidence of Ms. Maria Elizabeth Pretorius, indicate that Mr. Longwetwala followed Ms. Kelly Kumalo, Ms. Zandi Kumalo, Mthokozi Zitwala, and Tumelo Madala, who took the deceased to Butsilong Hospital in the deceased X6. The evidence indicate that he followed them driving his own car, the red Polo.
Bathi mayelana nofakazi baka Pinky futhi nabanye abantu inkulumo mayelana nodaba lama cell phone record futhi ama car tracker ke kuyatshengisa makuveza ukuthi uLongwe wasala emuva uZandi Khumalo Khili Khumalo umthokoziseni ngesikhathi behambisa ke usenzo esibedlele eButsilong noma zit Butsilong
Yes.
eButsilong wabalandela ehamba ke ngemoto yakhe kade kuyi Red Golf.
Ngilale.
I am listening.
That he also returned to the Kumalo's house later that evening
Futhi
from the hospital.
wabuya waya kumuzi kwaKhumalo ngabo ubusuku lobo uma evela esibedlela.
Ngilale.
I am listening.
That he also returned to the Kumalo's home the next day and spent 7 hours, according to the track records, at the house of the
Futhi
Kumalos.
mayelana nodaba kolozamakha noma kwama tracker wemoto. Kuyaveza ukuthi yena ke wahamba ngelanga elandelayo wabuyela kula muzi wakwaKhumalo uma ifika khona ke wahlala amahora awu7.
Ngilale.
I am listening.
Brigadier Girinda also testified that he established that Mr. Longwetwala did not receive any medical treatment at Butsilong Hospital
Kathi umnumzana
or any
Brigadier
health facility soon afterwards, after the incident.
bathi futhi nomnumzana Brigadier Gininda usenzile isiqiniseko sokuthi uLongwetwala kakaze athole unyanga lokuqala esibedlela mhlawumbe emtholampilo nomhlawumbe kwindawo eseduze eziyibhedlele ngemuva kwalo ilanga lile sigameko.
Ngilale.
I am listening.
He also testified that the only blood stains that were found on the scene belonged to the deceased.
Futhi washo ukuthi ke igazi latholakala kulanda isigameko igazi lakamufi.
Ngilale.
I am listening.
Surely you'll expect if someone has shot himself in the ankle that they would bleed. Is that not so?
Bathi wena ke ngosiqiniseko kulindele ukuthi uma ngabe umuntu edubule ke onyaweni lakhe kwamele ukuthi aphume igazi ophigazi.
Ngoba ngisho namanje uthi angazi ngoba ngaze ngimbone umuntu wedubulile ukuthi mayedubulile umuntu onyaweni kwenzakalani.
Just like as I've said it before, and I still maintain it again, I don't know the condition of a person who shot himself on his ankle. I don't know what happens thereafter.
Now, the proposition that was made by Mr. Mgomezulu was that Mr. Longwetwala shot himself in the ankle in the process of shooting at the deceased.
Bathi melana nenkulumo ke yakhulunywa usele washona umnumzana ke uMngomezulu ithi inkulumo wayikhuluma uLongwetwala wayidubula enyaweni lakhe ngaphambi kokuthi kadubule umufi.
Ngilale.
I am listening.
Do you have any comment?
Bathi khona yini into ongathanda ukuyikhuluma?
Cha akukho engikwaziyo.
No, I have no comment and there is nothing that I know about.
Ngokudubuleka kasenzo ukudubuleka kabana akukho engikwaziyo nje ukuthi kwenzakala kanjani.
I don't know anything about the shooting of Senzo or anyone, and I know nothing.
If you're able to comment on the next proposition, you are at liberty to do so. But you recall that there were proceedings before Judge Maumela.
Athi uvumelekile ukuthi ungakhuluma ke ngalenkulumo kepha kuma ungafisi ukuthi ukhulume ngayo futhi ithu ilungelo lakho lokuthi ungakhulumi lutho. Uyakhumula yini inkosi enkantolo sasele ubaba lo owahamba uJudge iJudge Maumela?
Yebo ngiyamkhumbula Mawamela.
Yes, I do remember Judge Maumela.
Do you recall that a proposition was made by your legal representative then that Mr. Senzo Meyo was shot by Ms. Nontlandla Kelly Kumalo by mistake?
Objection, my lord. I wouldn't really want to get deep into this, but it was a clear and unequivocal ruling by this court that the proceedings then, before the Honorable Judge Maumela, were nullified. These proceedings, in fact, nothing in these proceedings could have been referred into what transpired in those proceedings, my lord. So this question is put to this witness in error. It is an unfair question, my lord, on account of the ruling by this court, my lord. Thank you.
I didn't make that ruling. It was made by the DJP, the JP Litwaba. Hello?
Yes, my
I didn't make that ruling.
yes.
I may be old, but my mind is still sharp.
Yes.
The proceedings were nullified by Judge President Litwaba. I came after an order was made by Litwaba. Yebo. The first time I sat in these proceedings is when people were being, by you were reading the charge sheets to this, on the 23rd of July,
Yes.
2023.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. In fact, the proceedings served before Judge Mahoba,
Fine.
and they were then set aside, and a de novo order was made.
Is it please the court, my lord? When I say this court, I'm not
Well, there's
specifically
only one
referring
court like this, it's
to.
Rata Mokgotleng.
Yes, I'm referring to the institution, to this institution.
No, you can't. I'm a different judge.
Is it please the court,
Yeah.
my lord? Yes, no, thank you, my lord. But nonetheless, the effect are the same, my lord.
Yes, Mr. Mbalui.
Well, the fact of the matter is the state is entitled to test the credibility of what was said in those, even if they were set aside, my lord.
You have
Fact of the
authority
mo-
for that.
I'm sorry, my lord.
You have authority for that.
Well, we will look into that, my lord. But the fact of the matter is, the proceedings were set aside. It doesn't mean, my lord, that they disappeared into nothingness, my lord. They are there. They were set aside, and we will try and find the relevant authority on that point.
Remember, we had an argument the last time. I said what you, no, I said if an order has been given expunging the proceedings, they no longer exist. And you guys told me, no, you, every one of you here, you can quote that. You remember that argument?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I remember right in the beginning.
We can quote. You remember, Mr.
I
Kuman?
never said that.
Hello? Hello?
I do.
Yes, fine. Let's leave it there. Yeah, okay. Hey, yeah. So when will you bring that authority?
We'll see what we can come up with.
Yeah, because if you don't show us that authority, maybe, I don't know, what do you think? We
overnight.
must touch on another subject, then
Yes.
tomorrow you can come with that authority.
Yes. But before we move away from this topic, we just wish to refer you to the passage regarding the proposition that we put to you that your legal representative put it on record during cross-examination of Lieutenant Colonel Mangena on the 27th of August 2024,
khona ke inkulumo umshushisi afisa ukuthi ayicaphune yakhulunywa ummeli wakho ngelanga la nge-27 zaka-August ngomnyaka 2024 utshela ke ufakazi ade kuwumangena
from line 7, Mr. Mgomezulu. But what can associate Chico Twala with the testing of the firearm is the presence of Longwe at the crime scene when Senzo was shot. That is how they are linked, Chico and Longwe. That answers what Council earlier raised. Chico is the father to Longwe. And he says that I'm going to prove it later on that. And that's precisely what the court said. He said he's going to prove it later on that Longwe is the one who fired a shot to Senzo Meiwa. Do you have any comments?
inkulumo eyashicilelwa la enkantolo ngelanga la nge-27 zaka-August ngomnyaka ka-2024 kwikhasi lamashumi amathathu shuthi ishumi nantathu u-30 ke loyo bathi umnumzana uNgomezulu khona ke into ayikhuluma ukuthi kepha-ke uma ngabona uhlangana noChico Twala mayelana nokutesta manje kwenza isivivinyo zeyibhamu-ke lokho kungena kuphi-ke kuLongwe ngoba ke uLongwe kade ngobulongo kade khona ke kwindawo yesigameko ngesikhathi uSenzo kade adutshulwa futhi yena ke uzokuveza ukuthi lokho kubaxhumana kanjani uChico noLongwe futhi uChico ke ubaba kaLongwe futhi lokhu uyena ke uzokuprova ukuthi lokho uLongwe noLongwe emva kwesikhathi ukuthi lokho kwadutshulwa kanjani ke uSenzo Meiwa
inkulumo ekhulunywa nguMgomezulu
bathi ke uzokuprova ukuthi ke uLongwe uye owadubula uSenzo Meiwa
inkulumo ekhulunywa nguMgomezulu angazi ngoba yena ngokwakhe akasekho umuntu ebeyithi uzoprova leyo nto leyo so mina ukuthi kwenzakalani uzoprova ini uMgomezulu angazi lutho anginalo ulwazi lwala
what Mgomezulu has made what the late Mr. Mgomezulu said I know nothing about it and I don't know how he said this and he's no longer here to come and answer for himself and I don't even know as to how he was going to prove it.
engwaziyo nje mina ukuthi angazi lutho ngokufa kukaSenzo
What I know it is the following I know nothing about the death of Senzo.
Did you not instruct him to put that proposition
Bathe ukaze umtshela ukuthi akasho lenkulumo
to the witness?
ayisho kufakazi
cha
no
Do you know why that proposition was made?
bathi ngabe unalo yini ulwazi ukuthi kungani lenkulumo yashiwo kulofakazi
kungaba nzima mangimele ngiphendule lo nkulumo leyo ngoba mina ngithi angazi lutho nje ngoba ngingazi lutho ukuthi wayisho uMgomezulu ngoba yini angazi lutho nje mina ngayo
It would be hard for me to comment on this and now that I said I know nothing about this and I don't know why the late Mr. Mgomezulu has said this.
ngoba ngisho ukuthi angazi lutho ngokufa kaSenzo ukuthi uSenzo wafa kanjani kwakwenzakalani akukho engikwaziyo ngokufa kaSenzo
And I know nothing about the death of Senzo and I don't even know how he died.
Now, during the cross-examination of Sergeant Musia and Colonel Mushasho, it was put by Counsel Advocate Nisi, Advocate Mumalo, and Advocate Mishololo that the bullet projectile that was found on the kitchen top was planted. Do you remember that evidence?
Bathi malana ke nofakazi nokome bofakazi umusiya nomuhlahlo ikhona inkulumo iqhamuke nabameli benu uadvocate Mnisi advocate Nqumalo futhi advocate Mshololo ithi ke inhlamvu leyatholakala kula muzi kade ibekiwe nokuthi kade beyiplantile.
amshoshise ngangikhumbuza
May you please remind me.
Yes, this is what was put on record.
Bathi lokho kwashiwa futhi washicelela phansi.
Lalela.
I am listening.
The evidence of Sergeant Masondo, Mandla Masondo, and Sergeant Becky Muzi Dlamini, they testified on the 14th of August
Bathi khona ke abofakazi ababili uMandla Masondo futhi noBheki Dlamini bothula ufakazi babo ngelanga la nge-14 August
2023
ngomnyaka 2023
that accused number 3 was arrested on 9 February 2015 at
But-
Persimmon Street, Malvern, where he was renting a room.
bathi kumsolo wesithathu yena waboshwa ngelanga la nge-9 kaFebruary ngomnyaka 2015 ePersimmon Street la kade qashe khona ke igumbi
And that he was arrested in possession of a firearm.
futhi waboshwa eboshelwa ukuthi kade etholakale nesibhamu ngangumthetho.
This was some 6 months after the offense, after the deceased was killed.
Kade kungemuva nje kwenyanga ezosithupha ngemuva kokuthi ke umufi edutshuliwe.
Now, the ballistic expert, Colonel Mangena, testified that he carried the ballistic tests on the 20th of July 2020.
Bathi ke uColonel Mangena uthi na ke wenza ke ballistic report ngelanga la nge-20 kaJulayi ngomnyaka 2020
Some 6 years after the crime was committed.
kade kungemuva ke kweminyaka eyisithupha ngemuva ukuthi isigameko senzekile.
Now, Mr. Sbia, do you agree that when the bullet projectile was found on the kitchen top on the 27th of October 2014, it was not known at that stage as to whom the firearm belonged that discharged that bullet projectile? Do you agree?
Objection, Madam. The state is stating it as a matter of fact that the bullet was found on the 26th of October 2014 and that it was found on the kitchen cabin. But that is an inquiry that is still being investigated, my lord. Because there are state witnesses, or there's a state witness who came here and said that even after a thorough search of the bullet on that particular day, no bullet was found there. So it can't be a matter of fact that a bullet was actually found on that day, simply because other state witnesses are saying that, my lord. That is a fact that the court still has got to make a determination on. So that is a very unfair question to this witness, my lord, to say that when the bullet was found there, he agrees that, as the state has already stated, my lord. That is my objection.
It was the evidence of Sergeant Musia, Mhlahlo, and Colonel Mangena that it was found on the kitchen top on the 27th of October 2020. The other witnesses who were there earlier, Mtetwa and Matebula, said they just had a cursory look, and it was only when Colonel Mangena, along with Sergeant Musia Mhlahlo, carefully followed the trajectory of the bullet that it was found on the kitchen top. That is the evidence, my lord, that is before court. It's not something that still has to be determined. It's
Yes, it please the court, my lord. But again, the state admits that there were other officers who arrived at the scene who could not find the bullet. So why would the state then state it as a matter of fact that the testimony of Mangena, Mhlahlo, and the other person, and I just forget the one that is state mentioned now, should be preferred more than those of the other two officials who were first responded to the scene, my lord. Hence, I am saying that is an issue that still has got to be argued and debated, and the court apply his mind, and make a determination as to between these two parties who testified on behalf of the state, which one should the state prefer to be the accurate version, or to be the accurate version of incident that happened on that day. But it's premature for now to say that it is a fact when the court has not actually found it as a matter of a fact, my lord.
Yeah, but those two witnesses, is that the guys at the police station who came rushing?
Yes, my lord.
They
Yes.
saw nothing.
Yes, they say they just
Yeah.
had a cursory look.
They
and-
came and had a cursory look and saw nothing. Now, how do you compare a guy who says, I saw nothing, with a guy who says, I found the projectile?
No, my lord, they did not use the term cursory.
But they saw nothing.
They said we found nothing, yes.
Yeah, they found nothing.
Yes.
So, and the
Eh?
other guys, they say, we found the projectile, and Mangana even goes and says, I reconstructed the scene. The bullet never exited the panels. It ricocheted at an angle of about 75 degrees, and he followed that, and it was found at the kitchen. That's the evidence. The other guys, hulle het niks gesien nie. So sê die boere, niks.
But that is also evidence, my lord. So
Nothing.
Yes.
We saw nothing.
They said we did not find anything.
That's it.
Not that we saw nothing.
Anything is nothing.
Which was there? There is nothing which was there.
Yeah.
And the other group come and say there was something there.
Yes. And
So
an
why
aspect-
should then
an
this other
aspect-
group that says there was something there be preferred more than this other group that says there was nothing there?
For
When
me-
they are all policemen, man.
To me, it's logic. Okay, fine. You can argue the whole day. For me,
Thank
it's
you,
logic.
my lord. I am therefore raising it on the basis of the fact
Yeah,
that
fine.
it is not as a fact that is conclusive that there was something found there, because the court still has got to make, unless the court says he has already made the determination.
No, no. And I never carried a case like that. I listened to what the witness says. He said,
Yes,
"Ek het
ma'am.
niks gesien.
Yes.
Niks.
Yes. There was nothing
This
there.
evidence
Yes.
is nuttelos. It's useless.
No, it's not useless, man.
Okay, fine. You're the judge.
No, I'm
You
not.
can make a finding. Fine.
Thank you, my lord,
Yeah,
for
fine,
that
you're the
elevation.
judge.
Thank you very much. Really. It's a very, I'm honored to be
My lord,
held with
Yes,
such
sir.
Mr.
prestige.
Ncube, he has raised up his hand.
Who's Mr. Ngube?
I choose number 3, my lord.
Oh, accused 3. You say Mr. Ngube has raised his hand.
Oh, okay, thank you, my lord. May I
Yeah,
request
yeah,
indulgence to consult Mr. Nunu?
What's your time, Mr. Baloo?
15:15, my lord.
We're still going to be long. No, fine. Just on that topic.
We can
On the nothingness.
call it a day. Yes. But
As it is the court, my lord.
Yeah.
May I just put forward what
Yeah, fine,
Mr.
fine. Okay.
Nunu's concern is? He is saying the manner in which he followed this evidence before court
Yeah.
was as follows.
Yeah.
That there are two people who arrived immediately after the incident, including Musia.
Right.
They searched, they could not find anything.
Not
And
Musia.
then the following
Not
day,
Musia, please.
but that's what he's telling
Yeah,
me.
well, it's already wrong. Only 2 policemen. It's Buthelezi and who?
it was Mtetwa and Matebula.
It was Mteto and Matebula.
And their evidence was that, and I recall they said Sabega nje.
Yeah, it was.
Just
They were
a
first on the
cursory
scene.
look, yes.
They were phoned. They took the phone and came rushing. And when they came to the street of Kelly Kumalo, they were being frantically directed by women and some small children to say, these guys, whoever was here, has run that way.
My
They
lord,
turned their car,
Mr. Ncube, he has
they
raised up
followed
his hand again.
the trail, they came back, those guys have vanished into thin air. That's how the first, but if you say Musia,
I wasn't done, my lord.
yeah, once you say Musia was there, Musia came when?
Well,
The following day?
He was there on
No,
the night.
at night.
Yes, he went
night.
away. Yes, and
Yeah,
came
he was
back.
working at
Yes.
the colored area, River Lee.
Zonke Zizwe.
Zonke
and-
Zizwe on standby.
Yes.
He came there at about 7:30,
Yes.
somewhere there.
Yes.
Okay, fine. So he saw Musia, fine. Let's go on.
May I start again?
Yeah.
Thank you, my lord. Mr. Mngube says, and is confirming what I've just put on record, my lord, that there are 2 policemen who attended to the scene. Mr. Msia also attended to the scene the same night on which this incident happened. They could not find anything. As the court would say, they did not see anything. Then come the following day, come Mhlahlo and Mangena, then all of a sudden a bullet is found.
No,
my lord.
that's not evidence, please. That bullet, the first bullet, was damaged into smithereens, and there was evidence that the bullet had percolated onto the kitchen floor. Is that not the evidence? Oh, my God. Didn't they know about the fact that there's a bullet
Yes.
which was crushed and stunted? Please.
Yes, my lord. And we wish to refer to the evidence of Mteto in this regard.
Yeah, just refer to the evidence of intent.
Proceedings of 15 August 2023, page 36. Line 4, Advocate Newman.
I have not yet done making submissions, and then the court
Okay,
just cuts
fine.
me and allow Mr. Baloyi to proceed.
Okay, fine.
I
Yeah,
don't know what
let's
this
hear
fine
you.
means, my lord, whether I should sit down or should I proceed? Because Mr. Baloyi, when I'm standing up and presenting to the court what Mr. Mngube is saying,
Yeah, Mr. Mnisi, just tell us what your client says in full.
thank you, my lord. Mr. Mngube says, it is indeed so that there are 2 police who arrived at the scene initially, who were local police from the local police station, were the first respondents to the scene. They went there and searched, they could not find anything. Particularly, there's one of the 2 policemen who said, no, we searched, we could not find anything. On the same night, Mr. Musia received the information, he also went to the scene. He searched, he could not find anything. Then the following day, Mr. Musia returned back to the scene where he met Mhlahlo and Mangena. They searched, and then there's a bullet that was found there, my lord. That is exactly what I was saying to
Okay,
the court.
thanks.
Thank you.
So let's read the record then.
Madam, before the record is read, if I can add from my understanding of that piece of evidence, Musia or Mokete says, during the time Musia and others were processing the scene at night, she came into the kitchen to fetch water or do something in the kitchen. Then she saw a shiny metallic thing on the floor. That is the projectile that was in smithereens. And she asked the police officers, is this not what you are looking for?
Yes, you're
so
right.
indeed, Mr. Mngube is right to say Musia was there and processed
He's
the
trying to
scene
say.
at night.
He's trying to say that.
Sorry?
You say he's trying to say that.
No, Mokete said so.
No, but you're saying, Mr.
Mngube, because
Mngube.
he says Musia processed the scene at night.
And?
Then he left to do this other work where he was on standby, Zonke Zizwe, whatever those names are.
Okay.
Then came in the morning and joined now Mkhatlo from the National CSM, and they processed the scene. That's when the projectile behind the jar, that jar on the kitchen top table was found.
Okay, let's hear the record. What does the record say?
Well, this on page 36 of the proceedings of 15 August 2023, Advocate Ngumalo was cross-examining Sergeant Tetwa. Advocate Ngumalo, was there any search that you conducted inside the house, you and Matebula? And Sergeant Tetwa responds, We looked around now and I was looking, unlike those or the others who do have the means to look around. Ours was just to look around as to what it is that we can find. And this is what we've been saying, my lord, that this was just a cursory look after they attended to the scene before they proceeded to the hospital.
Yeah, fine.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, sir.
And then the evidence of Mhlahlo on 23 August 2023, page 39, line 18. This is after Advocate Mshololo put the following to her. Line 11, Advocate Mshololo, okay. Yes, from photo 124 and 125, according to Mr. Musia, he inspected and could not find the bullet. The reason why I'm putting this to you, the reason why Mr. Musia did not find this bullet is because it is not there when he inspected the area, and it was planted by the people who were moving in and out of the scene after he had left and before your arrival at the scene. Then Colonel Mhlahlo at line 18, finding or how I found the bullet, my lord, was by shifting the glass jars as well as also shifting the other items that were on the top there. If, my lord, I had not followed that trajectory as per the damage on the door, and if I had not moved those items, maybe I would not have found that bullet. So by moving or by removing the items that were on the top there, that is where the bullet head was found. Now, sorry, Mr. Sibia, we did not get your response. The evidence of the two police officers who found...
My apologies, Counsel. May I please have those two extract?
Oh, sorry.
Kona ke inkulumo esicelo la inkantolo ngelanga la nge 15 zakaAugust ngonyaka 2023 ngaphansi kwekhasi le 36 bathi khona kumnumzana Nxumalo okade kubuza lapha yana ukuthi engabe lokhu ngesikhathi athi nisesha lapha nasesha kuphi ngaphakathi kumuzi wena ke nomathebula bathi na kwaphendula ku Mr Mthetho ukuthi babheka lapha abalunguza lokho belunguza yena ke futhi nabanye ke wenza ke izinto zokuthi yena agcina sekabona lento kade ayithulile lapha yana abanye behluleka ukuthi bayithole. Yabuya futhi washo ukuthi khona ke inkulumo futhi abashice bayicaphune kuyona kade ishicela inkantolo ngelanga la nge-23 zakaAugust ngomnyaka 2023 kade kuyinkulumo beyishiwo umama uAdvocate Mshololo la bekathi yena ke mayelana nezithombe saka 124 futhi nesithombe saka 125 mayelana nenkulumo kaMnumzana uMusia uyena awabheka lapha mhla noma inspector le ndawo kepha ngesikhathi kade senza lokho akakaze ayithole ibullet noma ke inhlamvu. Bese wathi futhi isizathu sokuthi yena ke athi isizathu sokuthi amtshele lenkulumo ukuthi yena kumnumzana ke uMusia akakazi ayithole ke inhlamvu ngoba le nhlamvu kade ke ngesikhathi kade buka lapha kule ndawo mhlawumbe kade lunguza kule ndawo futhi inhlamvu lena ayibona ke abayibeka nomhlawumbe bayiplanta lapha yana ke ngesikhathi kade kungena abantu futhi kuphuma ke abantu kule ndawo yesigameko bese ngemuva kwalokho ke na wahamba futhi ngaphambi ukuthi nakafike lapha kule ndawo yesigameko wathi khona njalo ukuthi umnumzana uMhlahlo melana nezinto akayitholi lapha nokuthi noma ibullet wayithola kanjani mhlawumbe inhlamvu wayithola kanjani yena kathi wayithola ngokuthi ngoba wasusa ke ingilasi kade zikho mhlawumbe amaglasi kade akhona ke futhi noma ke ijack le glass elikade likhona lapha kwalomuzi futhi nezinye ke izinto kade zikhona ngaphezulu kwela tafula lapha ekitchen bese wathola kanjalo ke yena le lapho la inhlamvu yebullet kade ke ilukuzana emoshekile kuyona.
Nale.
I am listening.
Now, simply put, Mr. Sibiya, the evidence of the witnesses, Sergeant Musia, Colonel Mhlahlo, and Colonel Mangena, was it the bullet point? The projectile was found on the kitchen top on the 27th October 2014. Now, if you take the evidence of Sergeant Mandla Masondo and Sergeant Musi Dlamini, that accused number 3 was arrested on the 9th of February 2015 in possession of the firearm, some 6 months after the incident. And if you take into account the evidence of Colonel Mangena that ballistic tests were only carried out on 20 July 2020, it could not have been known on the 27th of October as to whom the firearm that discharged that bullet projectile belongs to. That is the proposition put in its simplest form.
Umshishisi uyasho-ke eSotobe ukuthi uma ubuka-ke ufakazi bakamnumzana uMusiya, uMhlahlo futhi umnumzana uMangena, bona-ke benza bathola-ke lapho le nhlamvu ngemuva kwenyanga noma ngelanga lange-27 zaka-October ngomnyaka ka-2014. Bese-ke nake wenza-ke iy'nhlolo zale nhlamvu nge-20 zakaJulayi ngomnyaka ka-2020. Namhlanje isivivinyo sala nhlamvu ngelanga lange-20 zakaJulayi ngomnyaka ka-2020. Athi kepha-ke uma ubuka-ke ufakazi bakamnumzana-ke uMandla Masondo futhi noBheki Dlamini, bona-ke bathola mhlawumbe babopha-ke umsola wesithathu umnumzana-ke uMncube ngelanga lange-9 zakaFebruwari ngomnyaka ka-2015 lapho kade atholakala ngoba watholakala enesibhamu esingekho semthethweni noma ngesibhamu ngendlela engekho semthethweni. Futhi bona-ke bengeke bakwazi ukwenza-ke iy'nhlolo zesibhamu ngalo-ke ilanga lange-27 zaka-October. Manje uma uqhathanisa mhlawumbe sokuxhumanisa lokhu konkana, athi yena-ke bebangeke bazi ukuthi yisiphi isibhamu esakhiqiza mhlawumbe sadubula-ke leya nhlamvu.
Are you able to comment?
Akhona ukukhuluma ngale nkulumo noma ngeke khona ukukhuluma kuyo?
Ngoba bengishilo ukuthi angazi ukuthi ungufaka senzo izinto ezitholakalile nokwenzakaleni kukho akukho engikwaziyo ngakho. Mina nje ngisho namanje angazi lutho ngokufa kukaSenzo.
Just like as I have said that I know nothing about the death of Senzo, and to whatever things, items in which they were found, I also know nothing about such.
Ukuthi unumber 3 waboshwa ubani kuphi angazi lutho futhi number 3 number 3 angimazi ngicela ukumazi eBosberg mina uma siattenda le case.
And pertaining to accused number 3 as to how he got arrested, that I don't know. And the first time I started knowing him, it was when we appeared at the Boesbeek Magistrate Court for this matter.
Simalot, it's time
Yeah, okay.
for the court to adjourn. Can we adjourn until tomorrow? 15:31.
Simise kancane ke ngohlelo lokulalela ecaleni bese sibuye futhi kusasa ngahora laka-10.
Yeah, okay. Adjourn until tomorrow.
Siphakameni.